So in this session I will talk about how you can use separate objects as one using the collection in the particles. So as you can see on this image here, I have a lot of robots in front of you, and every robot is built up with a lot of objects. So if I go into detail, then eyes is one object, the nose is another one, the mouth is one, and so on and so on. So in total like 20 or 30 different objects to create this simple robot here. And all comes together as one good looking robot. So let's start now. Begin with adding the placement whole collection robot, and then you get this scene here. And then you can see that I have this robot, and I tried to use the collection with robot parts but failed. Well, the time is now to correct it. Select the plane, go to particle properties, and I want to have 101 robot, not 101 robot parts. And I use the collection as you can see, and I have also robot and I have also parent everything. So if I select the torso here and then move it, you can see the complete robot is following. You don't have to use parenting to make it work. This is just so I can move it in an easy way. Okay, so select the plane again, go to particle properties and scroll down to render. And in my instance collection I have robot as I mentioned, but only gets these parts. And of course I would like to have the complete robot here. So what I do in that case is just to check whole collection. Whoa. As soon as I do that, you can get all these robots born and complete in an instance. I only set whole collection and it works. It takes everything correctly. So let me show it without parenting. So I select the head here, and then I just press Shift S and go to cursor to select it. And then we get some type of center point here. And I press Shift A, and I think I will use just a UV sphere. So take that one, and I place it, but I have to scale it down. So I use S, and when I've done it like this, and then I just moved up a bit, so G set, and now you can see that every robot here has like this little hat without parenting. So you don't need to parenting to make this work. It's just to add things into your collection and it will work instantly. I will now take away it because I don't like it, so I press X and delete, and we have the original robot back. However, not all the robots are on the plane. As you can see, we have a lot of them outside, and I would like to have them on the plane. And to fix it, we need to move the robot collection, or the original robot. So if I move this robot, I press G, you can see that all the robots are moving or following. So the solution is to place the collection in the center of this plane. So select the plane, press Shift S, and then cursor to selected. And now the cursor is in center, then I select the robot, press Shift S, selection to cursor. And now I have that piece of robot in the center, and every robot is inside the plane. However, that means that this robot always will be visible. So one thing I should do is to go to robot up here, right click, select objects, and then scale it by pressing S. However, when I do that, all the other robots are also shrinking, obviously. But they should have the same scale. So what I have to do is select the plane again, and then I have to go to particle properties and scroll down to scale. And right now I have like 0.4, but if I just put that to scale of 1, then no scaling occurs, and the source robot and the particle robots will have exactly the same size. Then that is fixed, and now we just need to lift them up, and that is easy done by moving the robot source. So just select a robot in the tree, and then you can select objects and just do it like this, select objects here, and then change view to X so we can see everything on the side, and just G set to move it up, and then you can get a fine line of everything. And all the robots are following along nicely here. So now we have every robot in place in a good way. And to see the result, we just can go to a render view, and the source looks like the other ones. No difference. Okay, we have small random changes, and that's all because we put in randomize. So we have some children robots, some grown-ups and so on, but they're all standing there in a good way. And that is how you should work with collection if you want objects to be together in a good way. So then you just press whole collection and remember to center your source of your collection so the offset is not totally gone. So that is how it works. I just say bye for now and see you in next session.